Hello, this is Sam from ValueTech Academy. In this video, I will teach you how to practice writing SQL using a scenario. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Before we get started, I just want to let you know we have a free SQL course that will help you to practice SQL using real-world scenarios. You can learn SQL quickly just with the 30 real-world scenarios explained in this course. Link to this free SQL course is provided in description. You can check it out. In this video, we will be using the dataset provided by Microsoft to explain the SQL scenario. If you want to know how to get this dataset to practice SQL, check out the video we created. Link provided in description. So let's go to the requirement for today. So this is the requirement. So there's a company called AdventureWorks Cycles, and they have three main sales regions, one in US, the other in India, the other in China. And the requirement says we need to display the products and the date to start selling the products in a particular format. So and the format should be specific to each country. So if we see here, we have three sales regions, US, India and China. So they want the products. These are the products. So adjustable race and bearing ball, like this way they have some products in the company. They want to display this particular sell date for these products in those particular regions. I mean the format of those particular region. So if we consider US, for here it starts with month, then day and year. And if you consider this country India here this sales date should like begin with day, month and year. And if for China, if you see here, the sales start date should start with the year, month and then finish with date. So this is the format. So they want to display in a format specific to each country. So here if you consider this requirement, only two columns are required. One is the products, that is the name of the products, and other is the start date. So the start date for selling those products. And so what we have to do is we have to format this start sell date, okay, according to this countries, US, India and China. So let's see how we can do this in today's scenario. So for this, we'll be using a table production.product. This is a table we are going to use. So let us query this table. See, we have this column name, product name, and the other column required is the sell start date. That is the date to start selling them, right? So we'll look for the other column, sell start date. See, this is the second column. It's required for this scenario. Okay, so let's rewrite this query. So it displays only those two required columns. So the first is the column name. Yes, it's name. The second is sell start date. So these are the two required columns, right? We got it. And if you go to this requirement now, see here. So this is the format, okay, for this particular column, year, hyphen, month and date, and then the timestamp. But here for US region, we want to display in this format, and for India in this way, and for China in this way. So to solve this scenario, we are going to use a function called format. So using this format function, what we can do is we can change any date. If there is a date column, we can change it according to the location. If we have a country in Northern America and we have a separate format for that, and if it is in Asia, it will be different. So for that, we can format this particular date values using this format function. So let me show you how we can do it. So this is the format function, and this is the syntax for this format function. So let me first write this query and explain you side by side. So if you go to this syntax for format function, the first is going to be the first argument is going to be the value. Okay, so here the value is going to be from this cell start date column, right? So we are going to mention the column name here. Okay, and the second is going to be the format. So here it is the date which we are going to format, right? So for date it is going to be D. Okay, and let's see the third one. This third one is for culture. So it is for like which country and which language you're going to choose. Based on that it differs. So let's see for US now. For US it's going to be English, right? So what you will give is en hyphen us. So this is the format you will use. I mean, this is the culture argument in the format function which you will be using for us. So let's give this new column a name. So let's give us sell date. So let's run this so you will understand what it means. Okay, now if you see here, this is the original column which we saw in the table. Now it got formatted according to the US language. So if you see US language means like here we have mentioned this culture. Here it's English US. So based on that it will get converted automatically when you use this format function. And if it is for another country, let's say like next what is the country? It's India and China, right? In this requirement. So let's use it now for India. Okay, here is the same. The first column is going to be the same. It's going to be this value to be formatted. That is this column name, original column name, cell start date. The second is the format is going to be for a date. So that's why we are giving D. D for formatting date. And second is the culture. So for India, it's going to be HI hyphen IN. This is for India. So let me change this column name, the new column. Now you can see here, right? For India, you can see it got formatted in this particular format. Like in India, if you see, this is the format for date, starts with day, then month and year. For US, if you see, this is the format for a date. A date in US starts with month, then date, and then year. So when you use this format function with these three arguments, you got this date specific to this particular location. And the third one is for China now. Let's see how to get for China. Let me just copy paste. So these two arguments are going to be the same. So the third is specific to the country. For China, it's going to be ZH hyphen CN. Let's change the column name. See, now for China, it got formatted in this right way, like starting with year, month, and date, right? So let's go to the requirement and see if we got this output. So you can see US cell start date. It's in this format, right? Yes, we got it starting with month, day, and year. And for India, you got it the same way, like starting with day, month, year. And for China, we got it starting with year, month, and day. Only thing is we didn't mention this name, the product name column. So let's add this one here. So see, we got the same output as per the requirement. So here we got the name and the sell start dates specific to these sales regions for US, India and China as per the requirement. To practice more SQL queries like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you want to practice more SQL queries using scenarios, check out our playlist for practical SQL queries. Link provided in description. Thank you.